Oh, this is called the shower. We like to shower afterwards. I like the water hotter than she. And her face is always soft and peaceful. And she'll wash me first, spread the soap over my balls, lift the balls, squeeze them, then wash the cock. Hey, this thing is still hard. Then get all the hair down there, the belly, the back, the neck, the legs. I grin, 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 and then I wash her. Another kiss, and she gets out first, toweling, sometimes singing while I stay in. Turn the water on hotter, feeling the good times of love's miracle. Linda, you brought it to me. Sorry. When you take it away, chew it slowly and easily. Make it as if I were dying in my sleep instead of in my life. Amen. See? I'm getting this way. Sentimental. Shit, I'm sorry. That's the one I split with after 5 years. It's not a very good reading.
Linda.
Linda, you know. I read you the wrong poem. Shit. Getting softer and softer, kid. Well, I drink, play the horses, sleep. There are women. There's some women involved. Well, there's Linda and Liza. They're almost spelled alike. They're entirely different. One's young, Linda. She's 20 years younger. She gives me a lot of shit. She's got some bad ways, let's admit it. I don't mean betrayal like that. I mean more or less a spiritual betrayal. She comes on to guys. She's young, so you have this type of thing.
He's really better natured than I am. He really is. I've got a worse temper than he has. Ooh, that's awful. I don't approve of it myself. He's 20 years older. I kept thinking, oh hell, you know.
And then there's Liza. Still, that something is missing that Linda has, man. All the trouble, all the travail, man. I don't know. It's a problem.
I was going to get resolved.
Well, I'm going to give a reading up at Frisco, Poets Theater. I'll take Linda along. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I'll look for trouble.
Who's putting the reading on?
Fairland Getty. Something called a Poets Theater. They say there's supposed to be 400 people there. I'll look for 40, 45.
Can of dispatch.
We expect a pack, you know, we're probably going to turn people away. We've sold 400 tickets already. We're probably going to have between 750 and 800 people. I bet you we can fit in there.
City Lights is, in the last year, has started presenting major poets, ones with either big international reputation or ones American poets who I believe are major writers in this country. And at the moment, like, what else is happening besides Bukowski? As far as I'm concerned, he's in the tradition of Henry Miller more than Hemingway. I mean, I think he's really going to make it big as a national, international writer.
Well, we'll bring it off. A lot of people out there?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Gotta bring it off then, right? There's no choice. I'm enough of a bastard to carry it off even if I feel bad. I'm gifted. I don't know where it comes from, but it's there. Okay, it's 25 to 9.
It's really what I want to do all along.
You know, it is easier working in a factory or something,
Working alone
to an extent. There's no pressure. You might lose your job, but, you know, I think I made a mistake here somewhere. It was my main bitch. You create art in a lonely fashion to be once you create it, you're done with it. The stage shit is bad. It's really bad, instinctively. It's really bad. I don't feel good about it. They're there to see you die. They want to see blood, vomit. They want to see you fail. They want to see you succeed. They want the whole bag of you. They want to see your intestines, everything. It's bad shit. What am I doing it for?
Okay, you're lining up around the corner.
Lining up around the corner. You have a little pot on the stage I can vomit in?
Yeah,
No, I'm not kidding.
Wow. We'll get
Cheap
something
Italian wine, man. You guys really fucked me up. Okay, we got the poems. We got Bukowski. Let's go.
Yeah, you got the phone?
I'm in great shape. Down here.
Here we go.
Oh, shit.
Ladies and gentlemen, Charles Bukowski.
This is Charles Bukowski. L.A. over all. The future human race. The Charles Bukowski. Yeah! Yeah! She's great. She's the only woman who's ever matched me out of all my centuries. She's powerful. And that's it. That's all I got to say. This is Linda King. Let's hear it for her.
Are you a gambling man?
I've always been a gambling man.
Do you eat peanuts that fall on the floor?
You sure you're not Jewish?
You know, baby, I've changed tires for Sears Roebuck. I have played gamble at the heart of the world. I've come up with constipation of life. So what do you expect me to do? I have more than ulcers.
Well, you have more than ulcers.
10,000 times worse than ulcers. I have hemorrhoids, bad heart, bad breath, bad love. Let's get all drunker and shit. Fuck all this. Peanuts and all that.
Well, beer and cheese.
You want to fuck me? Well, fuck me.
I don't do things like that. Thank you.
You
No.
don't fuck?
No, why should I? There's more important things to do than fuck.
More important thing to do than fuck? You give me any more goddamn shit, I'm gonna lay you up flat, baby. What do you want, motherfuck?
Oh, shit.
Sorry, Bukowski. What happened to you?
Look. Jesus Christ. Look.
What happened after we left?
Well, were you here when the guy was picking on the fag?
No.
My whole night was keeping these guys separated, the big tough guy and the delicate guy, man. I said, man, if you're gonna fight, fight me, baby. Show some guts. Okay. Then Linda leans out the window and she says, you broke the window. Why did you break the window? And she keeps hollering to the guy and he's leaning back. Oh, Linda, oh, Linda. And she said, you broke the window, you broke. I said, now, what are you talking to that guy, man? He's leaning on this kid. I say, I hate his guts. Now, you're leaning out the... You're jealous! You're jealous! I said, no, you're not doing the right thing. He was an asshole tonight. You're talking to him. She's madder than hell, you know. All of a sudden, we're wrestling in the room there, and she says, I'll kill you, you son of a bitch. I'll kill you. I'm down the bottom. I'm too drunk to fight back. I think, God, maybe she will kill me, man. So I don't know when all this happened. I ran in here and I locked myself in. I said, to hell with you, bitch. You're out of my life. She kicked the door in.
You don't know where she is?
No, and I don't. I'm going back to Liza. I hope. Okay, now don't take sides.
No,
If Linda walked in right now, I might say, hi, kid. No, no chance. So.
Oh, shit!
Hey, no, baby.
Is that going to just...
God. Really? Poetry. I love poetry. It's better than pussy. Almost.
Is that the most you've been paid? $400 for an hour?
Oh, hell yeah. This is my big night. So, take care of it for me, will you, kid?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Oh, wow. Christ, I used to work for 35 cents an hour now. Okay, nothing to worry about. Turn out the next line, that's all.
When Bukowski came back from San Francisco, he did go back to Liza for, well, 2 or 3 days. And then he called me and came over. I was pretty mad about the fight we'd had up there, but, well, Bukowski's very charming when he wants to be, and he re-seduced me all over again, and we got back together.
Do you think that was the last time you could see Bukowski?
I didn't know. We've had 7 million fights, and we got back together. I didn't know if it was the last time. I kind of thought it would be the last time that time because I've never left him in another city before. Left him dozens of times in L.A., but I've never left him in San Francisco.
How did you get those scratches on his face?
Now, I thought he was going to hit me. And he has hit me before. That's why I was afraid of it, you know. So I jumped up, and I wasn't about to let him hit me. And I grabbed a pen off the stove, and I scratched him. I bit him. I kicked my foot through the door, and I left. I picked up my bag, and I left.
Her face looks like Bukowski's.
Yeah, that's who it is. I fell in love with his writing before I ever met him. I got 3 or 4 of his books before I ever asked to sculpture him. I got Notes for a Dirty Old Man and 2 or 3 of his poetry books. I thought it was great. I read his books all night long. Then I wrote him a letter and asked if I could sculpture him, his head, and he said yes. And I went over and got pictures of him. I didn't intend to get involved with Bukowski at all because I knew he was. I'd heard of his reputation as a drinker before I ever met him, and I just didn't think it would happen, but it did happen. He's got a marvelous writing talent, the man who used it on me. He seduced me through the mail. And he'd go home and he'd write back about the day, and he'd write these marvelous long love letters. Oh, I've got some of the greatest love letters you ever heard in your life. This was part of it, I think. I think women love letters, you know. God, I got hotter and hotter and hotter until finally I just gave in. Said, okay, good, I'll take it.
I have lots of trouble with my wells and your juice for that typewriter. And sometimes they resent that. They almost realize it. I mean, so if you say it all to them, you're not going to say it to the machine. So it finally becomes a war between the machine and the woman. I've told them all, if I have to choose between you and that typewriter, baby, you've got to go. And that's it.
Is that true?
It's true. It's true right now. It's true to Linda. It's true to any woman I've met, will meet, will ever meet in heaven, hell, or anywhere else. That's the woman. I almost said that's the whore. Jesus.
Yeah, but if the women go, does the inspiration go?
Yeah, but the women always seem to show up again. I wouldn't advise women to anybody. I wouldn't advise them to you or to me. What are you going to do?
The fruits of his fame was coming to him. They were knocking on his door. Go to bed with me. He was going on poetry readings. He had women wanting to go to bed with him on those poetry readings. You know, he was a star. Yeah. So it was hard for him to say no, you know, to these things. Hard for any man, right?
The place didn't look bad. She had huge thighs and a very good laugh. She laughed at everything, and the curtains were yellow, and I finished, rolled off. And before she went to the bathroom, she reached under the bed and threw me a rag. When she came out, she bent over, and I saw all that behind as she put Mozart on. That happened to you, huh, buddy?
I walked up to him after the reading and says, "You don't like women very much, do you?" And he says, "Oh yeah, I like women." No, I think he liked women, but because of his acne and stuff when he was young, you know, he hadn't. I don't think he had a lot of confidence in himself, even though he was real personable. You know, once you got beyond this exterior thing. He was a good lover, yeah, very good lover. Taught him all the tricks I knew, and he got very good after that. And you know, I told him right away that I knew he didn't do oral sex because it wasn't in any of his books. If he did it, he would have written about it. So I says, and I only go with men who do that. I told him that right up front. I says, I know you don't do that because I've never read it in any of your books. He was raised in the 40s, you know. They were a little bit more straight-laced back there. He had a Puritan streak in him, this wide, like a skunk. Puritan streak right down his back. That dirty old man with a Puritan streak. Now, how can that be? It was.